They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from Lumen Field. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Ford straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
This is hauled in by Myers. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play. I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. Targeting the sideline, Kirk has it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running left. Here's Ford. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here he goes on the bootleg. He gets this one to Myers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. great blocking to spring him. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Raiders getting their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. The give up the middle to Ford. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Chased out to his right. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Running left, it's Pierce. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Hey, Smash.
Tight end going in motion here.
Check go.
Play action with Richardson. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
That's another Seahawks.
First down throw here from Richardson. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Rush coming for Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying the time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that return gets a little more than the old touchback, Brock, but a little less than the new one. He's out between the 25 and the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Let's go.
Pass play on first and 10. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. It's another rushing play. And he reaches the 35 before going out. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pit him at their own 5-yard line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Richardson back to throw. He's on the move. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He brings it in, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's a bootleg for him. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie things 10-10. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Fullback dive up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the ground with Ford. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On first down, it's Moss. And he goes down after a small gain across the 40 to the 42. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Got a man, it's Mayer. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. This is Ford. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing off the play fake here. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Zach Moss, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stephanie.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Delivered to the sideline. Smith and Jigba brings it in. Hits the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff running left, Ford. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They'll try the left side with Moss. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now Ford. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Raiders going for the win here. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ford straight ahead. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Ford does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Running is Ford, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70.
Throwing now. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It'll catch the crossbar, and it's in anyway! And at the buzzer, they forced overtime! Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Running left, here's Ford. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. That's Mayer, he's got it. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it took some extra effort.